What's good, guys? This is Taylib coming at you with the Fortnite tips and tricks. Let's get right into it. If you find yourself in a situation like this, you might be a little more boned than you thought you were, because not only do you have to run very far, but once the storm starts to move, it will move faster where you are in the long area here versus where someone in the south of the purple circle will be, because the purple circle is going to move inward and it's going to get to the white circle. Every point is going to reach at the exact same time. So if you're in the northeast like I am right now, then it's going to move very fast once it starts moving, because it has to go 300 X's in the time that that other one only has to go 100 X's. Practice building things. Try to build as quickly as you can. Try to build correctly when you are trying to build quickly. Because when the bullets are firing and shit's going down, you're trying to res a teammate, you really just need to clutch these scenarios. You got to be able to build what you want to build when you want to build it as fast as you can. So just jump into a game, mine some trees, Minecraft it up, and have fun building. And just try to understand and get better at it, because it can be tricky and it's pretty important. When you need to loot someone and there's a bunch of loot on the ground and you don't want to swap your weapons, just switch to your pickaxe, and then you can spam the E button. You'll get all the resources and stuff, and then afterwards you can switch to whichever gun and swap out guns if you want to. It just it makes things a lot easier. So there's a weapon that you're not going to use. This assault rifle, I don't plan on using it. So what you could do is, like, if there was a guy you were fighting, you both know where each other are, and you're in a situation like this with a gun, you could grab that gun and then just waste it to like take out his cover, and then swap to a gun you're actually going to use. And then when I leave, I'm just going to leave that gun, because I didn't waste any bullets. I said 70 at the start. I still have 70, so it's not a big deal to just use guns that you're not going to bring with you. So some of the most efficient materials you can harvest are cars or any of the trucks and stuff for steel. We'll get about 50, okay, 40. Rocks for the bricks. You'll get a lot. It only takes a few swings. And then trees. So if you're gonna harvest, that's kind of what you want to focus on. You can get a lot of stuff pretty quickly. We're in the situation where you want to harvest all these trailers and whatnot. So I'm going to try to go as fast as I can and harvest 2 in the inefficient way, and then I'll show you the efficient way. And we'll see how much of a difference it makes. So here we go. 1 down. 2 down. Okay. And then to do 2 at the same time in a situation like this, where you can swing back and forth and always get that, well, not always, but you can get that extra hit more often than not. So it's just a little bit easier to like, if you're gonna clear both of these, then you can do it at the same time and really just try to focus on hitting that critical spot. Because when you do it one by one, you have to react so much faster. Anyway, it's just a little tip to make things a little more efficient. This tip is to rearrange your inventory while you are healing or using a potion. So you can see here, I select the potion, I start using it, and then I go into my inventory and I start rearranging things the way I like to keep them. It's also, another tip is to make sure you keep everything on the same number or the same hotkey or whatever. So when shit hits the fan, you push the right button for the right situation and you're not fiddling around or scrolling your mouse to the wrong weapon or whatever. I really prefer to have individual buttons for each weapon, and I try to keep each weapon in the same spot each game so I can quickly switch to what I need to. So the best cover in the game is the ground that you walk on. People can't shoot through it, they can't fire rockets through it, you can't see through it. It's if you can get a spot like this where you're up on a hill, it's super strong. People can't throw grenades at you because you're on the high ground. That's another tip. High ground is so strong. Because look, I'm looking down into this guy's little fort thing. He has no idea where I am. Unfortunately, I gotta move because of the smoke. But they can't shoot through the ground, so you could always just fall back from the ridge a little bit and when it's time to move, it's easier to go downhill than uphill. So high ground is really strong, and the earth is the best defense you can get. I didn't even notice, but a little bonus tip on how to get down mountains in a pinch when you don't want to take damage from falling. Hey, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments below which tips helped you and which tips were like, no shit, Sherlock. Everyone knows that. Come on now. I have some more ideas for future videos looking at endgame strategies and tactics and stuff, so if you want to see that, go ahead and subscribe. And yeah, cheers.